This is the recipe for the green chili rice. This form of starch might be on your practical. We have our onions, our green chilies, our rice, our stock that's warming up, and then our salt that we've already measured out. Olive oil, we can always put a little olive oil in the pan to get it started. We also have our pan that we'll be cooking in with the oven. I do want to show you, if your chilies come in whole, all you have to do is dice them. Make sure the excess skin is taken off if it already has not been. This should be very easy. Just go across. I wouldn't worry too much about the seeds. The whole chilies are a little bit spicier than the regular canned chilies, but it will all mellow out with the savoriness of the dish. So I would just small dice it, and once it's ready, you can put it back in your container. We'll go ahead and turn on the pan, and we're just going to wait for the oil to warm up so that we can saute the onions, and then we'll lightly cook the green peppers and then toast the rice. When we're boiling the liquid for stock, please do not overboil, because the more you reduce the stock, the less liquid there is, and you need liquid to cook rice. The oil seems hot enough. We'll go ahead and add the onions. I'll add a little bit of the salt that we've already weighed out to season the onions. Turn down my heat a little bit so the onions saute a little bit more. The onions look about half cooked, so we're going to go ahead and add our green chili. And you can see that our stock is almost coming to a boil, so I'm just going to turn down the heat just to keep the temp on it. We'll go ahead and add our rice now. And our salt. And right here we're basically toasting the rice as much as we can. We don't want to burn it though, so you can see that there's no burnt ends, no caramelized onions, just sauteed onions. Okay, and once I can feel that the rice is toasted, we can add it to our pan. This is our 6 pan, that's a 406 pan. When you toast the rice, you should be able to toast it enough where it doesn't stick to the pan. And then you can see that the stock is boiling. I turned it up just to give it a boil, just to bring it up, and then we'll go ahead and pour it over the toasted rice. Give it a light stir. You're gonna add plastic wrap and foil, and I went ahead and made a small plastic. It's a double, maybe quadruple layer of plastic to fit the pan. And then you wanna use, so you go ahead and put the plastic and make sure you tuck it under really tight, just like you did with Braised Week and all the other dishes that you had to do plastic wrap and foil. Tuck it in really tight, and then you make sure you do the dull side up, because the shiny side will reflect the heat to make it, to push the heat away, and you want the dull side so it will retain its heat. And then you can see that I'm taking the foil and pushing underneath to make sure that it grabs the plastic, because the plastic will then keep a good seal between the foil and the pan and allow steam to create and for it to cook. The rice has been cooking for 25 minutes, and I've let it sit for about 5 minutes. And now we're gonna go ahead and open it up. And while it's still hot, you wanna take the plastic off because it will stick if you don't take it off when it's hot. So take all of the plastic off while it's hot. Okay, and then you can see that the rice is cooked. You're going to use a rubber spatula and fold it. Okay. Don't stir it, just lift and turn. Lift and turn. Okay. Okay, and then you're going to use a tasting spoon and taste. I'm just going to add a little pepper and give it another stir. Okay, and then it's ready to serve.